Candace wrote a book, Molecules of Emotion. Beautiful book. Molecules of Emotion. Please get that book and read it. Candace, Candace, P-E-R-T is her name, and read that book. And there's a beautiful sentence I'll tell you. Time will come when you get a headache, you don't look for a pill, instead sit in one place and elevate your consciousness to the level where your own brain produces enough opioids to kill your pain. Full stop. What a beautiful thing. And that is the future of medicine, my dear friends. But we have to take it out, de-link it from money. Unless you de-link medicine from money, this medicine will kill mankind. I don't know how many of you have read this beautiful article. If you have not, read it in the Google free. It's called Death by Medicine. There are 5 authors. The first author's name is Gary Null, G-A-R-Y-N-U-L-L. Please read that. You will get a shock of your life that we are the leaders of death in the world, followed by cancer low down and heart attack much lower down. On the top of the list, in a country where we think there are so much checks and balances, if it could happen, you horrified, you take the audit in India, my God, you will be shocked. That is why we went to the IOM, convinced them that the future of health definition should not have absence of disease, because there is nobody who has no disease. If I now scan all of you with the TBS, all of us will have not one cancer, 10 to 15 cancers. But they don't become cancers, they all die. When do they die? When you have a good mind and when you want to help someone, cancer cannot grow in you. But when you eat a lot, like a pig, and hate everyone, cancers grow like a tree. And that's what happens. And it's in the mind. Everything is in the mind. And where is the mind? Never mind. And the mind is everywhere. It's in my hand. And who is the mind? For every 9 cells of germs in my body, I have 1 cell of mine. In your body, for every single cell of yours, you have 9 germ cells. In your own genome, we are saying we are human genome, we know everything, we do genetic engineering, we'll do stem cell. We don't even know one by one a millionth of a genome, because genome contains 23,000 human genes and 2.5 trillion germ genes. Germinomes, metabolomes, virinomes, all of them put together, the metagenome is all germs. And I have written an article, you read that, it's a simple article called Germs Are Us. Toys R Us you have seen, you know. So I wrote Germs Are Us. We are germs. So when I say, did your father have diabetes? Yes, sir. Oh, then you become a diabetic. With fear itself, the sugar will go up. Your father's diabetes has nothing to do with you. Because your father and you, the relationship is 1 in a million zeros, 1. But you may be a diabetic if the germs is a diabetic. So you are a germ's child. And these germs are our friends. We have come one full circle from Pasteur. Louis Pasteur said, germs kill. And then they say, germ theory was born, and that's why mankind is alive. It was a great day for medicine, and antibiotics were Today it's a very sad day for medicine, because there are 500 antibiotic molecules. They cannot even touch some of the germs which have grown in the hospital called superbugs. And do you know how we kill it? When Morarji Desai used to drink his own urine, we used to laugh at him. Did you laugh? You also must have laughed. Because most of us are RNIs. You know RNI? Resident non-Indians. Most of us live here, think with American mind. Now, America, do you know what they're doing? Because patients are dying like flies in the intensive care unit with nosocomial infections. One Professor Chu in Johns Hopkins Hospital, she went into veterinary science. In the veterinary science, for hundreds of years, infections were treated not by the present vets who use antibiotics. In the olden days, vets, cow's infection was used by cow dung. This girl did a bold thing. The patient was dying of a simple Clostridium difficile infection. And otherwise, the patient was very healthy. So she gave the shit of her patient's own mother, 250 shit, emulsified, put it in a tube and put it in the mouth. By evening, the patient became all right. Now for severe infection, the treatment is, in American jargon, fecal transplant. Fecal transplant. Morarji Desai was drinking urine. Today it's fecal transplant. Now America says human urine has so much of kallikreins and so much of immune boosters that it could be treatment. And cow's urine is now patented for treatment. as an immune booster. One day I was with the central minister. This fellow used to be my patient. So he one day told me, Professor Hegde, shall I tell you a secret? I said, go ahead. You can tell it to the world, I don't care, he said. I said, okay. He was admitted with what is called ulcerative colitis. You must have heard of it, which means we don't know anything about it. It's called idiopathic disease. We are very happy about this disease. Idiopathic means I am an idiot. But that idiopathic is in Latin, and I am an idiot in simple English. I am an idiot, I don't know. And he was having 20 loose motions of blood every day and lost about 20 kilograms. And he was admitted in intensive care unit in the All India Institute. One day, Morarji Desai's Prime Minister came to see him. He told him, you bloody fool, on the first day itself I told you to drink your urine, you forgot. Now anyway you are dying, drink your urine, he said. And he says the next morning he drank because he wanted to survive. One day drinking, 20 became 18. 2 days drinking, cut short, 10 days drinking, he went home. And he is alive now because somebody has now removed a part of his brain, intentional to make him a vegetable, but he is still alive. He is about 76, 77, 78. I have another chief minister friend of mine. One day he told me, Professor Hegde, do you know your friend so-and-so? Yes. He was our party chief. And I had an eczema. My father was a doctor. I'm an engineer. But this eczema will not go. I was looking so ugly, I couldn't face the world. One day, your friend, that minister, told me, hey, drink your urine. I tell you, I faithfully do that even today. I have no disease at all. I'm so fine. Both these ministers are saying, we'll give you money, you do a research. But I have done my research already because I have a lot of volunteers, don't worry. And we have shown how important it is. I had a patient recently who had a heart attack and he came to me. He survived somehow or other. Not because of me, they all survived because of themselves. Now this man had ulcerative colitis. So his gastroenterologist gave him sulfapyrazine. And next day he had Stevens-Johnson syndrome. He was almost dying, kidney failure, whole body was bloated with skin and heart failure came and he became really bad. So his wife was crying, doctor, heart attack, you saved him, but with this simple diarrhea, he is dying. So I told her, look, if he is dying, definitely ask him to drink his urine. He became all right in a week's time. The whole thing stopped. So we have, little do we see nature that is ours. Because the world is too much with us. Money is too much with us. This is what our friend William Wordsworth wrote after the Industrial Revolution. The world is too much with us, late and soon. Getting and spending, we seem to have lost our powers. Little do we see in nature that is ours. We have sold our soul, a sordid boon. Friends, don't sell your soul to the devil. Who is the soul? Now we know where the soul is.